this is an update to an Indisputable exclusive. We brought you this story first. Remember the Denny's restaurant, the workers who engaged in discrimination against two Black truck drivers in South Dakota? Well, we have an update. The NAACP, the Sioux Falls chapter in South Dakota, they have launched a petition. They also went to the Denny's and gave the Denny's a bunch of pennies for their purchases. It was quite ironic. We have the background to that. I want to remind you of the situation that started it. Here it is.
So, to make the situation more calm, because we do have a lot of people here, it would just be nice if you guys could leave, but we aren't. I can't wait on you guys. I have no idea. I'm not in the situation, but she just to make it more calm, she said you guys can calmly leave because we do have a lot of people around, or the police will be on our way because they are. So.
But why do we have to leave? We just came to order food.
Yeah, of course.
I don't understand. What do we do?
I don't know.
That's not right, man.
We was planning on leaving, but we wanted to wait for the police to get here because we wanted her name.
Yeah, she didn't want to give us her name.
Because we want to submit a complaint.
Okay.
She refused to give us her name.
Yeah, she doesn't have to give her name.
But she works here, right? We're waiting for a manager, right?
Okay, yeah.
Do they have a manager on hand?
Did you guys do anything? No, we don't have a manager in today. They're all off because they've been working all week.
If I leave and the police get here, she could just come up and say anything. I try to rob the place.
Yeah. Did you guys do anything to disturb her or disturb any customers?
When she walked by,
yes.
I said, excuse me, because it seemed like she was,
Oh, yeah, it's really busy today.
No, obviously.
Yeah.
So, I said, excuse me, because he's been sitting here for 15 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
So, when she left, she came back with the menus, and she said, well, I don't want to be yelled at.
Yeah.
And I said, I didn't yell at you. I was simply, Can we talk outside real quick? Yo, record this.
I am.
Can we talk outside real quick? Just outside here.
It's crazy. They're refusing to serve us. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're refusing to serve us.
I want to remind everyone that those truckers contacted Denny's. They sent an email, called the 1-800 number. Nobody responded. They then contacted media. No one responded. They contacted Indisputable. We listened to them. We reviewed what they recorded. We interviewed the truckers, talk about nice gentlemen. These are good people. And I've maintained contact with both of them since covering this story. The manager, whose last name is Fletcher. Fletcher is the one who actually called the police, but Fletcher was not even at the store. The waitress in question called Fletcher. Fletcher called the police and told the police two Black males are acting in a particular way that was contrary to the truth. The waitress happens to be married to Fletcher. So when Denny's came out with a statement and said, we have fired the person who did this, we learned from obtaining the 911 call. Yep, we know how to do that at Indisputable, that it wasn't her who even called 911. So they retained the employment of the man who actually called the police and fired the waitress, who did not call the police, but in my opinion, violated at least the public accommodations of these two gentlemen. Now, I bring you to the NAACP. Put them up full mass. They have started a petition. From left to right, you have Julian Bodian, Vice President of the Sioux Falls chapter, and Langston Newton, President of the Sioux Falls chapter, NAACP. Put up the protest they led inside of that Denny's. They bought very small items and paid everybody with pennies. They did this for a while. Recently, members of the local NAACP and allies met at Denny's in Sioux Falls, South Dakota for a gathering to help draw attention from Denny's corporate office and elicit a response to request for engagement sent weeks ago. So the NAACP says, hey, listen, we want to engage. We want to talk about what has happened in this location, at this location. No response, according to the NAACP. So they have a petition now, and you can find that petition at change.org. I just put in the information for South Dakota, Sioux Falls, NAACP. It says, in part, this petition is born out of a deeply personal and disturbing incident that occurred at a Denny's restaurant located at 5201 North Granite Lane, Sioux Falls, South Dakota on August 16th, 2023. The restaurant's regional manager, Mike Fletcher, demonstrated not only unethical behavior, but also misused law enforcement resources in a manner that endangered the lives of two innocent Black men who were simply looking to dine in the establishment. Mike Fletcher's actions are a stark reminder of the systemic racism and discrimination that persist in our society today. His misuse of power has caused emotional distress and potential physical harm to innocent individuals based on their race, an act which is unacceptable and should not be tolerated. The community of Sioux Falls deserves better from its local businesses. We deserve establishments where all customers are treated with respect and dignity, regardless of their race or ethnicity. Therefore, we call for immediate action from Denny's corporate office to address this grave issue by demanding the resignation of Mike Fletcher. Once again, the man who called 911. We have the tape in our earlier coverage. We believe this will send a strong message that such behavior would not be tolerated within our community or any other place across America. It is time for change. It starts with holding those accountable who misuse their positions for perpetual harm, stereotypes, and discrimination. Put up those leaders of the local chapter again. I want to say thank you personally and publicly to this dynamic leadership in Sioux Falls. You all in the area are blessed to have solid leadership. The national president of the NAACP, attorney at law, Mr. Derek Johnson, lawyer, humanitarian, previously served as president of the Mississippi State chapter and vice chairman of his board of directors. Mr. President, thank you, dear brother, for having such dynamic leadership yourself, that you empower your local leaders to do what the organization is meant to do, to advocate for the advancement of us. I want to say thank you, President Johnson, to the auxiliary staff. Obviously, that's always required in order to make things like this work. Together, we make a closed fist when we go after injustice and discrimination. Rickey, thoughts here?
Brother Derek, man, is a good bro. He's also a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. He's my frat brother. We often meet every time we have our conclave. I absolutely love him. He represents not only the NAACP, but Mississippi very well. I've been a member of the NAACP since I gave my life to Christ back in the day. When you joined the church, you joined the NAACP and the SCLC, and I'm a lifetime member. And we thank God as Black folks for the NAACP and organizations like the SCLC and the Urban League for taking a stand, because there are some people, Dr. Richey, that just can't fight back. You get put in a situation like that, and then these people came and weaponized the police department and have two Black men that worked hard, make an honest pay, have them step outside. Anything could have happened when they stepped outside. We know what happens especially when you're getting up in North Dakota, South Dakota, where you are outnumbered. You know, there's not a whole lot of Black folks that live in that area. Stuff like that can be really dangerous. It could have caused them their lives. And Denny's nasty anyway. I don't know why we keep going in there. We've been knowing Denny's was nasty since the 90s. I'm just being real. I don't eat there. Man,
Yeah.
I'll go and man, I'll make an egg sandwich or something and take it with me to South Dakota if I had to go there before I sit up there and eat at any Denny. It's one next door to the radio station in Miami, and I ain't never ate in there at 99 Jams. I don't go to Denny's, and I'm not saying you go do what you want to do, but I'm not going to Denny's. How they racist and they pancakes nasty? Come on now.
And I'm done. And I want to say this about the NAACP. I'm a member of the Atlanta chapter, state of Georgia, and you don't have to be black to join. All right, this is an allied organization. We care deeply about our allied relationships, and I had the great pleasure of being the keynote speaker in San Jose, at the San Jose NAACP in California just a few days ago. Dynamic leadership there as well. But you saw a diversity of individuals who are part of the leadership matrix. Big ups to the active NAACP chapters all across America.